Thank you very much and welcome everyone to today's webinar on Guideline to Aseptic Technique and Clean Room Behavior. We have quite a full agenda to get through today. We'll be going over the definition of what aseptic processing actually is. We'll also go through the differences between what is known as terminal sterilization and aseptic processing. I'll step through some facility design techniques and how it impacts the product, how we can mitigate our risks and still come out with a product that we are confident is following all of the different compliance and regulation concerns. We'll also go over some proper personnel behavior in a clean room, trying to keep human error out of the equation, out of our deviations. We'll also go through how environmental monitoring programs and practices are used and how they actually are beneficial and can help us keep our environment clean. And then we'll go over kind of a summary of what we talked about and how it can kind of all play together to make your clean room the best it can be. So let's begin with what aseptic processing actually is. Hopefully you guys already know this. If you work in sterile injectables or any other type of sterile processing, you may use aseptic processing. It is a process by which a sterile or aseptic product, sometimes it's a food or a pharmaceutical, is actually packaged in a sterile container in a way that it maintains its sterility. There are two different types of sterilization methods. The easier of the two is terminal sterilization, but many times it does not work for a lot of the different products that we can actually can manufacture. In terminal sterilization, product containers are actually filled and sealed under highly designed, high quality environmental conditions. The rooms are designed in order to minimize contamination. It doesn't guarantee sterility. So what happens is the product goes into its final container and then it is sent through a steam sterilizer or some sort of sterilization process, such as the steam sterilization or perhaps some irradiation. Now, the aseptic processing is a little bit different. We have a lot of different manufacturing steps happening by themselves. So we have the drug product, container enclosure. They're all subject to separate sterilization, and then they're brought together to form the final product. There is no way that you can actually sterilize the product in its final container because perhaps the radiation or the steam sterilization may negatively impact the potency of that drug. So it is critical that those containers be filled and sealed in a high quality environment, such as an aseptic processing area. Manual aseptic processing, or MAP or AP, they're a lot different than the automated operations that we see, perhaps in a filling line. These often pose some logistical, operational, and evaluation challenges for some firms. And the challenges really have to be considered thoroughly when you are designing your procedures or your protocol for your aseptic processing operation. It's not just, you go and you say, all right, we can't make the steam sterilization or terminal sterilization work. So we'll just install an aseptic processing area and everything will be great. There's so much that goes into it that it becomes, quite a challenge to meet all of the different regulatory concerns and compliance concerns of an aseptic processing area.